Alright. Now back to that. I lived by that for a while. Do not talk when you're emotional. For nothing comes out good when you're emotional. And I believed in that because my anger in the past was still stalking my present. I've always been afraid of power. I never did like it because all that stagnated chi in me, when it would flip, I would black out from the trauma. And keep in mind, this is me contradicting myself. I do this a lot. I watch every one of these videos, and I like these series. It's like I transcend my true self, and then I come back and relay it in a meditational standpoint, and it allows me to come back to my inner self. Alright. I'm not sure where I was going with that, but yeah, do not show any kind of emotion. Do not talk when you're emotional. Nothing happens good when that happens. Like nothing positive ever comes from that. And in one aspect you can say that, in one aspect you can. Alright. But when you're speaking when you're emotional, you're not your authentic self. You're unbalanced. You're on your unharmonious path. You can talk emotional. Better yet, if you don't want to talk emotional, write down, talk it out, and then read it to yourself, and then be like, dear little Tyler, I know there was some things that you did not get to say when you were little. I would like for you to voice them now. Thank you. Love dearly. Or Tyler. Or higher self. Or whatever. Say intuition, God, whatever you believe. For a minute of faith. Okay. And then you get your left, which is your crossing the mix. Like say if your right brain is your thinking, your female energy, but you're writing with your left brain. You're intertwining the two. It'll be hard to write, but you gotta stay focused. You got to do it. And you read it. And if you can't read it, you'll probably feel tears coming out. I did. I do this quite a lot. Yeah. And you can do your right hand, or usually your dominant hand, is what you're used to doing with, and it comes fluent, fluent. You're giving. I guess when you do your right and your left, you're intertwining the female masculine energy with your right, and it becomes very heartfelt, such as like when you do poetry. When you start, you don't really know what you're doing, you're just feeling it, and it usually ends up sounding like shit. Poetry is not I've ever been able to get out, really, because the only time I can write lyrics is either when I transcend, or when my mind is blank, and I'm giving something. I'm in tune. I'm in sync with it. Like, I can't BS about something that I don't feel. It's not in me. The love for rapping was never a good thing for me. Eminem said in one of his videos that if you can't, what is it? He started rapping about himself because then, if he can clown himself and laugh about it, he can do it to anyone else. Well, I forgot how he put that. That was just the way I said it. Then he had his own box of, like, he did. It was anything that you invest in now is very, very good. For no matter if it's just one word a day, or any $1 a day, 1 penny a day, that little something every day will build your confidence. That little something will keep adding up. That confidence will build, and then you'll come to something bigger. And don't make the decision as soon as that chance of offer comes, because you got to think about it. Nothing comes good when you're emotional. Going back to that. When you're in an emotional state of mind, you're not stable. You're not in the voice of what you need, your wants, what's logical, what's not logical. My father, Sean Hartness, he was a believer, a very strong believer, as I was told. To think things out before you do anything. How many things I can take from him, and why? Because I never really got to meet the man. For he was hurt back then, and I was unaware and very unconscious of myself, of my emotions, of his emotions, of the emotions around me. But now that I've let go, and I'm not willing to confine myself, and I've lost myself on so many occasions, brought myself to strong again. One thing he told me is to never call him my father. For some reason I'm doing that now, I guess because that's the rebel in me. I never really, for I do not have a father, I have a dad. I have someone that I give my upright respect to, because I would not be here without him. I am here through his soil. But I do not call him father, because I do not allow anyone